All right, guys, we got a little Craver in the kitchen here with me. We're at my mom's house visiting. We got some oxtails here. Let's see if we can make these bad boys Craving with Carlos style. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, guys, it's been a while since I cooked, so first thing you'll need is some washed oxtails, some carrots, green onion. I got some thyme drying there with a napkin in it, some cornstarch, some brown sugar, some ketchup, some oil, some Worcestershire sauce, some soy sauce. I like to put a little chili garlic sauce in mine to make it spicy. Allspice, pepper, salt, garlic, browning sauce, and some beef broth. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, 1/4 cup of brown sugar in. Tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Tablespoon of soy sauce. Tablespoon of salt. I use pink Himalayan salt. And a teaspoon of pepper. Let's do 2 tablespoons of minced onion in there. Tablespoon of garlic powder. A teaspoon of ground allspice. A tablespoon of minced garlic or either a clove. Some people use Scotch bonnet peppers, but I like to use this chili garlic sauce. It's pretty spicy. 2 tablespoons of that, by the way. All right, 1/4 of a cup with this browning seasoning sauce. So you're gonna do 1/4 of a cup. All right, rub everything in on your oxtails. Get them coated, and I'll see you back here in just a second. All right, your oxtails should look like they've been attacked by a swamp thing. Now go over and get your big pot started with a little bit of oil in it. All right, go ahead and add about 1/4 of a cup of oil to the bottom of your pan. All right, there's all type of mutation going on down here. It may smell like it's scorching, but it's not. But you just want to go ahead and brown these on both sides. So when it smells like it's scorching a little bit, go ahead and flip it. It should be looking like this. Browned on this side and let them brown on the other side for probably another 2 minutes. All right, let's get these oxtails into a bowl and set your pot to the side. All right, so now what you want to do is wash your carrots. You can use whole carrots if you want to and chop them up. You want to go ahead and dice up your green onion and get a few sprigs of your thyme right here. Oh yeah, it's almost time for the beef. All right, go ahead and get your stove turned back on high. You should see a gooey mess in there like this. And it should be like a little something that's almost scorching the bottom of your pan. So what you want to do at this time is take 1/4 of a cup of beef broth and pour it in and allow that stuff to get soft, and then you're going to stir it around. It's going to be extremely sticky, so allow this broth time to work around in there and loosen this stuff up. See, it's already starting to come apart. It's just good. All right, your browning sauce is now turned into a sauce. Go ahead and drop your green onions and your thyme in. Get all that dropped in there. All right, once those green onions are brown good enough, go ahead and drop you a cup of beef broth in there. All right, get your carrots stirred in and let those cook down and get a little soft before you add. All right, that's going pretty good. Go ahead and add you a tablespoon of ketchup in there. It's all stirred in. You're gonna let this cook for about 5 minutes. All right, when you see this type of demonstration right here going on, it's time to go ahead and add the oxtails back in. Oxtails are back in, sitting on top of the carrots. You can kind of work them back down in there if you want to, or you can just let them cook on top of those carrots. It'd be even better. All right, see you back here in a few minutes. Be nosy and see what they're looking like. Oh, that's looking good. All right, so for those of you that are a little nosy like I am whenever I'm cooking, we're gonna take that cornstarch and make a slurry when this is all over with. Take the carrots and the oxtails out, and it's gonna be like gravy in the bottom once we add the slurry to it. So that's what's gonna make the gravy. I'll just go ahead and let you in early. We're gonna let these cook, and you're gonna flip them again in just a minute. All right, oxtails been cooking for about 45 minutes. You can see the gravy forming around them before I even put the slurry in. These are looking absolutely delicious. So what you're looking for is you want to try to press your spoon or something into your oxtails and see if they come apart. If not, then they're not done yet. So that's what you look for. There's really no definite time. It just depends on how thick and big your oxtails are. So you want to do the poke test and see if they come apart. That one is starting to tear apart, but the thicker ones are not. So we're gonna cook these for probably about another 15 minutes. At this time, go ahead and get your little separate spoon and taste it and make sure that broth is tasting pretty good on there. All right, so after tasting, if you want to add another tablespoon of salt and pepper, you can. It's up to you. I don't like mine too salty. All right, these oxtails are done. You see the bones protruding out of the oxtails. You see the sauce is already looking like gravy. So now we're going to take everything out of here and put it in a bowl and make a slurry out of some cornstarch. During the process of cooking your oxtails, if the juice gets a little too low while they're boiling and getting done, you can add water or you can add more beef stock or broth to it. All right, oxtails and carrots over there in that bowl. Now we're gonna take 2 tablespoons of this cornstarch and put it over into that slurry mix out of the pot. All right, mix well. All right, you wanna make it nice and pasty. Now let's dump this over into stirring your mixture. It should look like really dark gravy. All right, it's time to drop everything back in and get it stirred up. There you have it. There are your oxtails and carrots. I'll leave you some pictures here at the end. Thanks for watching.